चैतन्य चरितामृत मध्य लीला चैप्टर 6 टेक्स्ट 245 भट्टाचार्य कहे तांद्रे करी नमस्कारे तोमार संबंधे प्रभु कृपा कैल मोरे. Bhattacharya kahe, so Sarvam Bhattacharya spoke here. Tandre refers to Gopinathacharya. Kari Namaskare. He folded his hands, offered obeisances to Gopinathacharya, and he said that because of you, the Lord has had mercy on me. This reveals the profound transformation of Sarvam Bhattacharya and the deep humility that he has. Sarvabhauma was a champion scholar. Earlier it was mentioned that Sarvabhauma even had his own disciples. At one time, when there was a discussion between Sarvabhauma and Gopinathacharya about the position of Lord Chaitanya, that debate became heated, and as the discussion first became a debate, and then the debate became heated. And at that time, it is mentioned that Sarvabhauma also had his disciples, and those disciples tried to defend Sarvabhauma, and they debated against Gopinathacharya. So, the point is that there is no mention anywhere of Gopinathacharya's disciples at all. So, whereas Sarvabhauma had disciples, Gopinath did not have any. So, yes, Gopinathacharya was also a devotee, a respectable person. But still, among the two, Sarvabhauma was far more accomplished, more famous. He was not just a celebrated scholar in terms of erudition, but he was also influential person in terms of the position that he had in the Jagannath's temple as well as in Maharaj Prataprudra's entourage. He was an insider in Prataprudra's entourage, and he was an insider in the administration of Jagannath. So he was politically, intellectually, religiously at a very high position, far higher than anything that Gopinathacharya had. Politically, he was close to the king. Intellectually, he was a celebrated scholar. And religiously, in terms of position within the religious organization, he was one of the administrators, one of those in the administrative position in Jagannath's temple. And in spite of having all this, he, in one sense, put it all aside to devote himself to Lord Chaitanya. And now it's one thing to accept somebody whom we have never known before. We accept, oh, you are a great person. You are greater than me. It's like that person, we never had a relationship with that person before, and then when the relationship is developed, primarily centered on understanding that person's exalted position, then that's how that relationship has been primarily, and that's the foundation of the relationship, and it's relatively easy to accept that nature of the relationship. So for example, for Sarvabhauma to accept that, okay, he had initially some misunderstanding about who Lord Chaitanya is, but eventually when he understood Lord Chaitanya's position, then for him to accept Lord Chaitanya's divinity and to subordinate himself to Lord Chaitanya. That is definitely remarkable. But still, it is understandable because he had got darshan of Lord Chaitanya. He had as Krishna, and he had also seen him for himself the phenomenal scholarship of Lord Chaitanya. But for a person to accept before another person who was in the past lower than oneself, to tell that person and to acknowledge before that person that you were right and I was wrong, that is not easy. That requires a substantial amount of humility and also requires a substantial amount of conviction about the incorrectness of one's previous understanding and the indisputable correctness of one's present understanding. Only with such a clear conception, only when Sarvabhauma is not only intellectually convinced that I was wrong in the past and now I have been given a correct understanding, but also because he considers his being granted a correct understanding such a precious gift. He considers such a precious gift that he feels that it is worth anything. That it's such a valuable gift that I cannot possibly conceive of anything less or more, anything less important or anything more important. So trying to preserve my position in my relationship with Gopinath Acharya is not important for me. What is important for me is to focus on my relationship with the Lord and to reorient all my relationships in the light of that divine relationship. So Sarvabhauma here reorients his relationship, that is his spiritual relationship, in the light of that relationship with the Lord. So what he does is that he accepts that not only is the Lord merciful to me, but that he tells Gopinath Acharya here, it is because of you that the Lord has been merciful to me. Now at one level, Sarvabhauma could have claimed that it was not that Gopinath Acharya introduced Lord Chaitanya to Sarvabhauma. Yes, in the sense that the formal introduction happened through Gopinath Acharya, but Sarvabhauma had already met Lord Chaitanya before. And he had not only met Lord Chaitanya, he had met Lord Chaitanya in the sense that when Lord Chaitanya had swooned, fallen unconscious due to the ecstasy of taking darshan of Lord Jagannath, at that time Sarvabhauma had stopped the misinformed guards from chastising Lord Chaitanya, for the guards had mistaken him to be an upstart. And then Sarvabhauma had taken Lord Chaitanya to his own home and offered all hospitality. So here he is not just talking about the formal introduction, but he is talking about the transformational revelation. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was distressed to see his devotees distressed. That when the devotees saw that that Sarvabhauma is not ready to accept Lord Chaitanya's divinity, the devotees felt distressed. And when the devotees felt distressed, Lord Chaitanya felt that, I have to remove my devotees' distress. And to remove those devotees' distress, and to grant, and they desired that Sarvabhauma be illuminated, and because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to please them, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu illuminated Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So Sarvabhauma is taking such a humble, devotional understanding of his transformation, of his elevation, and he's humbly offering obeisances to Gopinath Acharya and is attributing his transformation to him. Thank you.